Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mad Dog Games, and this is the next episode on my step-by-step series. We'll be breaking our main combo down by steps or by parts, give you some tips afterwards, and then show you more ways to finish your opponent off. Now, in today's video, we're going to be learning how to do an effective combo for Terminator. Our main combo uses one offensive meter, and it's a mid-screen combo. We have a lot of things to cover here, so this is what we're going to be doing throughout the video. But before we get started, let me ask you, are you looking for combos that are broken down in step for other characters? Because in the description down below, I have that link to that playlist. This is the 10th episode in the series. Now, to be able to perform this combo, this is the variation you'll need. Anyways, with that being said, let us start off with round 1. The first thing that you want to do for part 1 is no escape, which is forward 3-2. Next, for part 2, you want to add System Overload, which is back 3-1. Part 3, now you want to add Infiltrator Toss, Amplified, which is down back 2, amplified. Part 4, now you want to add Security Threat, which is 1-2. Part 5, now you want to add Infiltrator Toss, which is down back 2. Round 2. In this part of the video, we're going to be talking about mistakes, other alternative combos, and strategies for using this combo. Common mistakes. Now, our main combo is not that difficult to do, so I'll go ahead and cover today's alternative combo, which is more complex. For someone that is picking up Terminator for the first time, a common mistake you'll find is not being able to perform the down back forward 2 motion to complete this combo. At this point, what I want you to do is this exercise to understand and build muscle memory. By practicing the down back forward motion, hopefully this helps you perform it when there is a small input window. You must input early, but in a good pace. The timing should be right after your finger leaves System Overload, otherwise doing it fast will cause this to happen. Another mistake I can see beginners making is rely on this combo starter for pressure and damage. Try not to make yourself predictable. If you use this combo all the time, your forward 3-2 combo starter will get countered and punished. His mix-up combo is strong, but to compensate, there is a slow gap where his overhead is. It can be poked out of. As Terminator, your game plan is to approach your opponent in many ways, by zoning, grabbing, poking, setups, punishes, and other types of mix-ups and pressure. That way it keeps your opponent on their toes. Terminator does very well in close range. It is very important for you to mix your tools to pressure your opponent in most situations. Alternative combos. Here I'll show you some similar combos we have. The first one will be his best optimal combo that uses one offensive meter, still using this variation. Here you go, but this requires you to know the down back forward motion input. As for the rest of the combos, in this section, I'll be covering his wake up combos as well as his mid-screen combos for other variations. Combo strategy. Although our main combo does not necessarily pushes the opponent to the corner, you can modify it a little bit at the end of the combo with Gorilla Press Slam Enhance to push the opponent into the corner. Now, let us take a look at his corner combo. Being ready and being able to deal max amount of damage in the corner will get you one step closer to winning the match. With that being said, here are his corner combos. Because Terminator No Escape has a slow gap during his overhead, opponents will be able to poke and punish if you try to use this starter more often. If that's the case, you can use forward 3-4 to punish them instead. Terminator does offer command grabs if you're looking for a character that is very good at pressuring at close range. Because he does have one, you're able to tick throw your opponent. First, make sure they are blocking, and you must do endo stomp into gorilla press slam in order to do it. This is great because this means you still have a way to deal damage when they're blocking. Amplifying down gorilla press slam is best done in the corner because it leaves your opponent in a restand position. Not only that, your opponent can't wake up. This sets you up to pressure your opponent. For example, after you restand, you can down poke into throw if you know your opponent will be blocking. Or after a restand, you can down poke into 1-2-1 to continue your pressure, and then you could choose a mix up to end the combo with. The first one, Cyber Rift for low, or Endo Lunge overhead. This is a high risk, high reward scenario. By mixing your opponent up even more, this will force your opponent to guess. And guess what? They won't be able to guess everything correctly. The last option will be doing a tick throw to guarantee he's getting trapped. Round 3. In this section, we're going to learn essential tools to finish your opponent off, such as learning Terminator 2-bar combos, crushing blow combos, and fatal blow combos, as well as character overview. Terminator is one of those characters that is okay using 2 offensive meters, because his ability to juggle them longer for more damage is great. So with that, here are his 2-bar combos. Crushing blow combos. Now, the first requirement to trigger this crushing blow is by punishing or countering your opponent by uppercutting. The requirement to trigger the second one is by missing the first part of this combo attack and then landing the forward knee. The requirement to trigger this third one is by countering or punishing any low or ducking attacks. Fatal blows. The only requirement for performing this combo is that you'll need to be 30% or less than 30% health. This is more of a comeback situation, a combo to get you ready if you get the chance. Character overview. One last thing before we end our journey is the new character overview at the end of each video. I want to talk about the pros and cons, or strengths and weaknesses for playing that character. Now for the pros, Terminator has great damage potential. Along with his crushing blows and fatal blows, he can be one scary monster. He does have good mix-up options, low and overhead that can surprisingly keep your opponent hesitant. And each of his variations are viable and gives him different types of ways to approach your opponent. Lastly, his playstyle involves a lot of brawling and pressure, which is a lot of fun. Now for the cons for playing Terminator, he can feel pretty slow and stiff. To compensate for his damage and mix-up, he is in a slower side compared to other characters. Requires fast input timing for some of his combos. For example, his best combo requires dashing into the command grab a couple of times. He does not have a lot of ranged tools, so he struggles to compete against pokes and range attacks. And lastly, his zoning is not the greatest compared to other characters on the roster, so trading projectiles will be a problem for him. To wrap up, Terminator is a strong mix-up character with a lot of options to deal mass amount of damage. What makes him scary is his ability to also mix your opponent off, and be close to your face. Anyways, looking for more combo guides? Please take a moment and subscribe for future videos, and remember to check out the playlist in the description. If you can't find your character there, let me know in the comments down below. My name is Mortal Games, and I'll see you guys next time.